Attention passionate Cleveland Browns fans, the latest news coming out of the AFC North promises to shake the very foundations of the league, and it could change the course of the season. Something big is happening behind the scenes that could directly impact the Browns' future in their quest for a Super Bowl title. A true power shift is underway, and one rival could pay the price for it. But before we dive deep into this analysis, if you're a true member of the Dog Pound, you already know what to do. Subscribe, hit the like button, and help strengthen this community that lives and breathes football. We're close to hitting 1,000 subscribers, and every bit of support makes a difference. Now let's get straight to it, because what's happening in Cleveland right now could completely redefine the franchise's future. The 2025 season began with hope, but also with tension. What looked like a new chapter of confidence is quickly turning into a drama few expected. Head coach Kevin Stefanski may be living his final days leading the Browns. Yes, the same coach who led the team to the playoffs 2 seasons ago and was once named Coach of the Year is now under massive pressure, and a potential early firing is no longer a rumor, but a real threat. No one questions Stefanski's talent. He's a smart, disciplined coach with a solid track record. But in the NFL, what truly matters is winning, and that simply hasn't been happening. Last season was a complete collapse. A 3-14 record, the worst in the AFC, exposed deep flaws across every area of the team. It's true that injuries were devastating. Deshaun Watson's torn Achilles tendon crushed any hope of offensive consistency, and the team was never the same afterward. But even taking that into account, the problems went far beyond the medical report. The offense, a unit directly under Stefanski's command, was a disaster. Cleveland finished dead last in points per game, averaging a miserable 15.2, a number that makes winning in today's NFL nearly impossible. On third downs, the team was awful, converting just 29.5%, and the 34 turnovers tied for the league's worst mark. The offense couldn't sustain drives, couldn't score in the red zone, and gave away possession at an alarming rate. All of it led to a team that looked disorganized and predictable. And if the offense was bad, the defense didn't escape the downfall either. Jim Schwartz's unit, once the pride of the fan base, lost its edge, intensity, and discipline. Injuries played a role, yes, but the overall drop-off was collective. Missed tackles, blown coverages, and sheer exhaustion made the defense vulnerable in key moments. The result? A deadly combination, a lifeless offense and a defense running on fumes. The outcome was one of the most frustrating seasons in recent Browns history. During the off-season, the front office tried to respond. Offensive coordinator Ken Dorsey and offensive line coach Andy Dickerson were both fired. The message was clear. Change was necessary. Even so, Stefanski survived, protected perhaps by his past achievements and the excuse of injuries. But patience is wearing thin. Franchise owners Jimmy and Dee Haslam have never been known for waiting too long. They want results. And now, with a tense start to the new season, Stefanski's clock is ticking. The Browns' 2025 schedule is brutal. In Week 2, the team heads to Baltimore to face Lamar Jackson and the Ravens, a rivalry that always demands the best. Then they host the Packers, with Jordan Love leading a resurgent Green Bay team. In Week 4, they face the NFC champion Detroit Lions, one of the league's most explosive offenses. And to top it off, in Week 5, Cleveland flies across the Atlantic to face the Vikings in London. In other words, this stretch could decide everything. If the team starts 0-4 or 1-5, the pressure will be unbearable. Fans are already restless, and ownership knows it. A mid-season coaching change is a real possibility, a move that could be seen as an attempt to reignite the locker room. There's also a strategic factor at play. Deshaun Watson's massive contract remains a major uncertainty, complicating long-term financial planning. The front office may see changing the head coach as the first step toward rebuilding the foundation of a new era, a bold move, but perhaps an inevitable one. Stefanski, once a symbol of stability, now walks a tightrope. The start of 2025 has been rocky, 2 losses and no real answers about the future. And with the brutal schedule ahead, every game could be his last in charge. Fans are tired of promises and they want results. They want to see an efficient offense, a disciplined defense, and above all, wins. If the Browns don't turn things around soon, panic could set in, and a coaching change might be the only way out. But beyond the immediate crisis lies a bigger question. Where does